Hi and welcome back to Alistair Davies Golf. Today I'm at the Forest of Arden where I'm based, filming you a clip on the ideal backswing position. Now, I'm going to start this video with a little bit of a contradiction. I don't believe there is an ideal backswing position, but I'm going to talk to you about the fundamentals I would like to see in positions I would like to see in the backswing position in an ideal world. I know we don't live in an ideal world, but this is what I'd like to see if possible. Now, there are contradictions to this, all the time, because I can show you players that have won the FedEx, that have won majors, that won't be in this ideal position. But I'm going to talk to you about the positives and negatives of not being in this ideal position, if you like. So, what essentially I'm looking for really in the top of the backswing position would be a flat left wrist, a lead arm that is parallel to our shoulder position, and I'd want to see the club in what I class as a wide, shorter parallel arm shape and shorter parallel shaft position at the top. Now the reasons why I want that, let's talk through them one by one. The width I'd want to be as it is, so the right elbow, the trail elbow, could get down in front on the way down, and it would reduce the hand action at contact, and it would mean our body would function more rotary rather than extensiony on the way through the golf ball. Now if the lead arm is in this position parallel with the shoulders, as near as damn it means then for me there's less change in playing in this transition phase. Now if I'm in a more upright position or cross-line position, which I tend to get into, a cross-line position, I am then going to have to change that and transition quickly then to be able to rotate correctly through the golf ball. If I don't change it quickly in transition, I'm going to have to make compensations nearer the ball, which means I'm going to have to use more hand action, and my hand path is likely to be going more to the right. I'm going to have more wrist extension through impact. So the more I have to do, the more compensations I will make. Now there are players that are really successful making compensations, and we can show you them all day long. PGA Tour, European Tour. I can show you players that swing it really, really effectively that don't make any money. So as I said to you, there's not kind of one way to do anything, and I'm not a believer of that. I'm not a method coach. I'm very much about teaching the evidence. What's the ball flight? What does the player need? What do we need to feed in that player's golf swing? But in terms of the ideal backswing position, the width and the plane being in this kind of shape allows the body to rotate through the ball with the least compensation, which there for me means there's less timing involved, means there's less mental stability required, if you like. Now the players that have a really good mental state can kind of cope with change more than others. But if it's repeatable, doesn't break down under pressure, then it kind of doesn't matter really. All it's about is evidence. Can we produce the ball flight we want when we want? Then great. There's no need to go and make radical changes. A lot of tour players kind of become very successful and then say, okay, I need to change my swing now to go to the next level, even when they're already won majors and stuff. There's stories of that all the way through careers. Payne Stewart was one. He won the US Open and then said to Chuck Cook, now I need to change my golf swing. Even though all the way through their coaching career, he always said, my dad said, the one thing we won't do is change my golf swing. So the characteristics of his golf swing were always there. And all of a sudden he wanted to change it after he won his first major, which is kind of a bit ridiculous. You play to your strengths, right? But this video is, again, without being too contradictory, is all about trying to get that ideal backswing shape. So the width is one thing I think doesn't get talked about much. And the width for me is important for the trail arm to stop us getting trapped or stuck on the way down. And I think that's majorly important. A lot of golfers I would see would get kind of trapped, use the hands too much to the ball. Or the less able golfer would obviously, the right elbow would be over here and we're coming across the golf ball. So for me, if we can get the width, it allows us to shallow the club on the way down. It allows us to externally rotate our shoulder and get that club working in the slot, as it were, so we can rotate onto the ball correctly. Let's just try a shot. So what I'd encourage you to do, rehearse the backswing from a width and plane point of view, then go to the golf ball, and we're going to try and feel we're going to produce that. And remember, it's more about the evidence, the ball flight, and what you produce than it is the ideal position. So within this video, I will post some pictures of backswings out there, and different backswings, people like Jim Furyk, Justin Thomas, Thomas Peters, people that swing at very wide classes. you know, orthodox or ideal, and people that don't swing it so orthodox or ideal, and they're both successful. So, you know, you don't have to panic. I think the key thing, and the one thing I want you to get from this video, is try and understand you. Understand your golf swing, how it works, what links together to make you play well. What do you do when you play well? What are your keys to play well? And I think that's important to take away and understand, as much as understanding the perfect positions within the golf swing. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please click like down below. That helps my channel grow. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. I've got regular content coming every single week on a variety of subjects. And please post any comments, especially videos you'd like me to cover in the future, and I'll be glad to get back to you as soon as I can. And thanks for watching.